Washington, CNN President Donald Trump assaulted Senator Bob Corker in a progression of tweets Sunday, days after the Tennessee Republican made open remarks censuring him. Congressperson Bob Corker asked me to embrace him for redecision in Tennessee. I said no and he dropped out, said he couldn't win without. Trump wrote in a progression of 3 continuous tweets, "My support." He likewise needed to be Secretary of State. I said forget about it. He is additionally to a great extent in charge of the loathsome Iran deal. Hence, I would completely anticipate that Corker will be a negative voice and obstruct our extraordinary motivation. Didn't have the guts to run. Trump included. Corker reacted by tweeting an affront to Trump later Sunday morning. "It's a disgrace the White House has turned into a grown-up day mind focus. Somebody clearly missed their day of work at the beginning of today," Corker composed. Previous U.S. lawyer Preet Bharara, now a senior lawful expert at CNN, retweeted Corker's reaction, commenting, "A grown-up day mind focus whose central inhabitant can't tally to 51. Bharara was let go by Trump a couple of months into his administration. Corker, the director of the Senate Outside Relations Board of Trustees, reported before the end of last month he would not look for another term in the Senate and has made some basic remarks about Trump's aura and demeanor. Corker said in August that Trump had not yet illustrated the solidness nor a portion of the capability he should have been effective. He said Wednesday that Secretary of State Rex Tillerson, Defense Secretary James Mattis and White House Chief of Staff John Kelly help isolate our nation from disorder. Corker likewise said Tillerson has not gotten the help he needs from Trump. "That is to say, look, I see what's occurring here," Corker said. "I manage individuals all through the organization and, Tillerson, from my viewpoint, is in an unfathomably disappointing spot, where, as I watch, okay, and I can observe nearly on many events, I mean he winds up not being upheld in the way I would trust the Secretary of State would be bolstered, that is simply from my vantage point." Tillerson, who has purportedly been disappointed with Trump and his own part in the organization, put forth an open expression a week ago reaffirming his help for the president after news reports discussed rancor between the two men, essentially, that Tillerson had scrutinized Trump's insight, calling him adult, before other best authorities. Tillerson's announcement of help for Trump incited the president to state his Secretary of State had disproved the anecdotes about the affront. Trump later told correspondents inside a Las Vegas doctor's facility, where he was going to the casualties of last Sunday's mass shooting, that he has add up to certainty in Tillerson and said reports that the Secretary of State called him a nitwit were phony news and completely made up.